Who is this? It's Michael van Gerwen, Dutch lad.
Very annoying man, beat me too many times.
For a player, he's a pain in the neck, but he's a good player, very, very good player.
No, this is Phil Taylor.
A winner, loves to win, loves to show you that he loves to win as well, so he's a bit exciting to watch.
He made darts a worldwide global sport, and he did fantastic things for darts, and also an amazing dart player.
Strengths, he's mentally strong and he's very good in front. If he gets in front, you've got a battle on your hands. So you've got to get in front of Michael and get his head down.
His titles, 16 world titles, says enough, of course.
Have I got City holding this like this?
His mental game is very strong. He doesn't have actually a very easy throw, but he believes in himself as no one else can, and that makes him a really, really tough dart player. He beat me so many times, but I did the same to him. But yeah, this is probably my hardest opponent all times.
Yeah, he's impressive. I mean, he was very good as a young kid. I mean, 15, 16 years old, he was breaking records then. And then, yes, he did have a dip in his career. I think that was his apprenticeship. You know, everybody has to learn the trade and get used to being on TV. And he's done it. And now he's a full qualified player.
Forget the dancing on the other side. This is where it's at on a Saturday night. Live darts. And look at that. I mean, we're talking about two magnificent names in sport, two huge names in darts. I mean, this has just got all the makings of a real classic, hasn't it, Paul?
It certainly has. And you're looking at marquee dart players here. Marquee sports people in different generations over the last 30 years.
Then wonderful atmosphere here in Cardiff. Listen to that crowd. Let's get ready for this one. Enjoy John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action. This is the Unimed Champions League of Darts. And now it's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, from Stoke-on-Trent, England, here's the record-breaking, history-making, 16 times the champion of the world. It's Phil, the Power Taylor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Netherlands, time to meet the reigning world number one and the former champion of the world, mighty Michael.
Honestly, this is the match we have especially been looking forward to. It is the best player in the world against the best player of all time. Michael van Gerwen against Phil Taylor in the Champions League of Darts in Cardiff. Van Gerwen here has hardly put a dart wrong for, well, frankly, all year. 19 titles in 2016 so far. He's won his last 6 tournaments. He's won his last 36 matches. And in the past week alone, he's hit 2 9-darters and won £80,000 in prize money. The last man to beat him on the other side of the world in Sydney in August is the man on the other side of the oche in Cardiff. Phil Taylor's been on holiday while MVG's been cleaning up. He's apparently focused on eating healthily, doing more exercise and, importantly, putting in extra hours on the practice board. Taylor says he's fresh, in form, motivated, up for the fight. Funnily enough, this is a match that both players can probably afford to lose, but both will be desperate to win then. A 27-year-old from Holland against a 56-year-old from Stoke. It is once again the best in the world against the best of all time.
Well, it is without doubt Clash of the Titans. The atmosphere in this auditorium is absolutely electric. The noise, it's bouncing. This is what they've come to see.
7,500 noisy, raucous, partying, fancy dress-wearing fans in the Motorpoint Arena in Cardiff. Honestly, you almost had to put your fingers in your ears as they walked on stage. The atmosphere is that good. Let's hope the darts match the atmosphere.
Yeah, you can build it up, but these two players normally produce the goods. Van Gerwen won the 3 Players' Championships this week, just to keep him clinical for this tournament. Phil Taylor played really well this afternoon. This always has the makings of a fantastic match. It doesn't always work out that way, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of tension.
They've played 53 times in the past, 4 times already this year. Taylor's won 2 of those, Van Gerwen's won 2 of those. There's the first maximum of this match. I'm sure the first of many.
Yeah, first in leg 1 goes to Taylor. So we'll be looking now from 203 to set up a good finish. Should stay there. 63 if he hits the treble.
So 63 for a break of throw in the first leg. Remember, it's the first of 10 legs.
Failure requires 63.
If he doesn't hit the treble, he may only get 1 dart at the double. But he's hit the treble. Double 12. Other side of the board. That was a crucial last dart from Phil Taylor. Van Gerwen hit 134 to leave himself 92 when he didn't really seem to be in the leg.
He will have known how important it is, Phil Taylor, that he does get his nose in front in this match.
It's the chances you've got to take, similar to that one as we've just seen. Van Gerwen's so capable of taking out that 92. All of a sudden you're in command of the leg and you've lost it. And that can play so negative on your mind for the rest of the game.
Phil Taylor, when he won his first world title in 1990, Michael van Gerwen had yet to celebrate his first birthday.
That just shows you how long Phil has been at the top of the game. This man has taken it to new levels. Incredible levels from the green machine. Gets his first maximum.
A 140 and a 181, and it looks very likely that MVG is going to break straight back.
37.
Yeah, 2 fantastic visits. You've got to keep at it. And that's not bad.
34.
Leaves himself 47 after 9.
No finish, 179 for Phil Taylor. 19. So he pressures the 47.
Michael will require 47.
He's got to take it. Double 16.
Game shot.
And again, the last dart. This time from Van Gerwen.
Mark with the throw first. Game on.
Breaks straight back.
12-dart leg for Van Gerwen,
42.
but only 42 at the start of this third.
Because of the level that these two play at, neither player wants to give his opponent any distance in this match, because it would be so hard to claw back. Crowd singing all the way through, really enjoying, been looking forward, as we have,
80.
to this encounter. The two biggest names in world darts. Down for 19s.
97.
Good cover shot.
Still looks as focused as ever, doesn't he, Phil Taylor? He's
96.
talking about starting to wind down, but an average of 103 in the tournament so far. He's still right at the top of the game, isn't he?
It certainly is, even when he has the big averages and plays well. Because of the standard, certainly of Van Gerwen and some of the other players, you can lose even when you play well. People are saying Phil Taylor's finished. He's far from finished. He's still playing at a very, very high standard.
Treble 19 for bullseye. This would be for a 167 for Phil Taylor for a third break in a row. Oh, yes! Phil Taylor with a 167.
You can't beat a bit of bully. 167 from Phil Taylor. The crowd loved that one. We loved that one. Phil Taylor loved that one. What a great start to this match.
It's not shabby, is it?
100.
It's so unusual, isn't it, when you see players of this high standard as Van Gerwen fires in another maximum. The first three legs have gone against the throw. Hold on to your hats.
Well, he's hit two 9-dart legs already this week, Michael Van Gerwen, both in Barnsley. It's just a little low.
96.
Taylor 301, looking to leave a finish he should leave if he can stay in the middle. He's already taken out the 167, 161. Way took that out earlier today.
57. Phil, we require 161.
6 darts from 161. Van Gerwen back on 168. Will he go for it? Treble 17 for the bullseye for Phil Taylor.
136.
Now, he didn't need to go for the ball, but the reason he went for it is because he's on the game. He really is on it. He's just taken out the 167.
94.
He wants to pound Van Gerwen, but now he's got to tidy up.
2 darts at double 8 for a 3-1 lead for Phil Taylor. There it is.
Flag. Phil Taylor, fifth flag, Michael.
111 average at the moment from Taylor. Is really on the mark, and again the first dart in the treble and the second. Still a good visit.
That was the first hold of throw of the match from Phil Taylor, from either player.
Well, Van Gerwen certainly looks a little bit flustered. Can he just flick one over the top? Not quite, but still a good visit. And Gerwen, you feel, despite having a couple of 180s, hasn't really fired in consistent scores.
57.
Had the 12 dart in that second leg, and we thought, here we go. And then Phil Taylor has just taken command. One way to go, though.
It's really consistent scoring, isn't it, from Phil Taylor on a finish for another break of throw.
57. Phil, you require 121.
Van Gerwen not on a finish. As we saw in the previous leg, he went for the 161. He doesn't need to. It looks like he's tidying up this time.
89.
So, positive thinking from Taylor. Nothing Van Gerwen can do about Phil Taylor having 3 darts at the double for a 4-1 lead.
Only needs the one.
Phil Taylor, 6-leg Phil to throw first.
It's one-way traffic at the moment.
Look at that focus from the 16 times world champion. He means business. Van Gerwen knows it. He's going to have to step it up.
Alan, is there an argument that MVG's played too much darts?
Maybe, but he's got youth on his side. He wants to play everywhere. He wants to win everything. He really has an incredible and continual desire to win anything he plays in.
55.
Yes, we're still early in this one. Phil Taylor is in command. Still a long way to go. This man really can hit the mustard when he wants.
That's his 3rd of the match. That's his 9th of the day. And Taylor under pressure here on his own throw.
And the game can turn around so quickly, as we've seen. Phil Taylor came out of the blocks really quickly. All of a sudden, if you win against a throw and have a decent leg with your throw, you're back in the match. It turns around very quickly, this game. You've got to be aware of that.
4 more legs after this one before they have a break. Will that be in their minds?
Certainly will. You don't want to be too far behind the opponent going into that break. Within a couple of legs as a minimum. Well, he's missed the treble 19.
48.
So he's still leaving himself a lot to do in this leg. 1-2-2, a decent finish on the 18s. So Taylor continue putting the foot on the gas. May need to move. No, stayed there. Thought he would have moved. There wasn't a lot of room in there.
Require 122.
Bullseye then for Van Gerwen to break the Taylor throw.
7th leg.
Just when you thought it was safe, he pops in with a little 1-2-2 on the ball. That's why he's world number 1. That's why he wins all the tournaments that he's won. This is turning out to be a cracker.
Those are both in. He fills it up. Another maximum for Phil Taylor.
60.
He really is in the zone. Look at that concentration. He means business. Can he flick another one over the top, just slightly to the left? He's smiling, he's looking calm and collective, focused when he's throwing.
78.
Well, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Big match, big stage, big audience.
Yeah,
this is what they live for.
But we like to see him sweat.
125.
There's still plenty to go on in this match.
123.
Still leaves himself a lot to do though with 140. Taylor, another chance here. Bullseye or treble 14. Hits the ball. Double 16 for 5-2. 5-2 it is.
8 leg. Phil to
101 finish. He's had a 167.
Game on.
Maximums are flying in everywhere. This is what we want to see.
Last 2 legs have been won on the bullseye. Phil Taylor averaging 108. And Michael Van Gerwen, relatively low average for him of 96, nearly 97.
Well, he was very disappointed, wasn't he, with the first half display against Robert Thornton. He got over the line, played better in the second part of that match. Robert put him under a lot of pressure, but this is different pressure because he knows what Phil Taylor can do. These are, without doubt, two of the biggest names in the sport, as we know.
85.
He seems to want the perfect match of darts, Michael van Gerwen. But when you're playing Phil Taylor, surely a win's a win.
Well, you would take anything, wouldn't you, whoever you are. We all know what he's capable of, what he's achieved, what he can do, what he continues to do. He's left a bogey here, but Van Gerwen is a long, long way behind in the leg. That'll help.
He was apparently furious after winning a final 6-1 recently, MVG, because he had chances to win it 6-0.
Well, that's the level he plays at. He doesn't just want to beat you, he wants to beat you well. The way he looks at it is the next time you play him, you think about that last defeat.
But how about this?
136.
A 136, yes, for Van Gerwen, but a 108, and Phil Taylor goes 6-2 up.
Down to the 19. Needs another. Oh, he's missed his opportunity.
42.
Seemed to throw that start away.
Needs this, gets this.
Ninth leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
Well, the mark of a good champion is coming back. But coming back against somebody that's playing so well is a little bit more difficult because you don't get many opportunities. But if he can hold throw here, he's back within one leg.
134.
Both players have been basically struggling to hold their throw.
Yeah, that's been the story.
134.
Had some good finishes, 101, 122, 167.
Van Gerwen yet to hold his throw.
Well, it's an important two legs, isn't it? It really is, going in to that break, as we mentioned. Van Gerwen really needs to take this one on throw.
34.
And then see if he can attack the Taylor throw to go in at the break level.
He'll want another.
140.
Gets another.
We require 134.
Van Gerwen will feel he might have to take this out. Double 10 for a 134.
114. Phil, we require 90.
Now then, will that make a difference? Treble 20 for double 15. Two darts at double 15. One on the wire. Can he flick it over? He certainly can. And gives a salute to the crowd. Van Gerwen missed double 10 for the 134. Taylor leads 6-3 and throwing first here before the break.
And still, Michael van Gerwen has not held his throw. If Taylor can hold here, if he wins this leg, he goes 7-3 up in a race to 10.
61.
I'm sure he won't be thinking it yet, but the saving grace of Van Gerwen is he knows he's playing another game tomorrow. But he won't want his big adversary beating him on that big stage, because that then gives Taylor the confidence the next time they meet.
Well, the last time he lost, Van Gerwen, was way back in August. 35 matches ago, 36 matches ago. And Phil Taylor was the man who beat him.
70.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Not a 170 finish, but a 170 score. Surprised he didn't stay on the treble. It still doesn't leave a finish. I think he was hoping for a minimum of the 25 to take the odd number off. He needs this leg. He really needs this leg, and he knows it.
55 remaining after 9 darts. A 170 and a 180 so far from MVG this leg.
40. Michael required 55.
So, there's the 15, and there's the double top. It's still anyone's game, you know. It is still anyone's game. Phil Taylor leads Michael van Gerwen by 6 legs to 4.
Utterly brilliant stuff from Phil Taylor and Michael van Gerwen. You know, the first time they played in 2006, Van Gerwen was just 17 years old. Taylor won 3-2 in sets in a Players' Championship in the Netherlands. And now, would you look at them? Absolutely brilliant stuff, Paul and Mark.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with the way this game's gone so far. It hasn't let us down. We're talking about big averages. Basically, it's been a finishing clinic so far from Phil Taylor. Really, really good stuff. I think Mark would agree with me.
Yeah, look at those averages, Mark.
Yeah, definitely been unreal. Like I said, the big finishes, and the only surprising thing is that Michael's won 4 legs, and they've all been against the throw. He hasn't held his throw once yet, which is a ridiculous stat, really, but he's still in the game.
And Paul, it's not letting us down, is it? We build it as the big one, and it's living up to that billing.
It certainly is. We've got big averages here. We've got a game, because I did say earlier that Michael van Gerwen is the biggest post-break player, and we're about to find out whether I'm right or wrong.
Absolutely. Back to our match commentary team.
Phil Taylor 6, Michael van Gerwen 4. It's a race to 10.
Well, what a first half that was. Can the second half continue with the billing? We've had the big finishes. As the lad said there, it certainly will be concerning Michael that he hasn't held throw. So this is a big leg for Van Gerwen for lots of different reasons. But the main one is to get within 1 leg.
37.
137, decent start. If Phil Taylor does break again, he goes 7-4 ahead, and that finishing line starts just coming into view.
Yeah, if Taylor takes this one, you really feel that he would win the match from there.
34.
Gerwen's got plenty to say. 2 good visits. It's in the back of his mind. He's not played badly, but Phil Taylor has taken out some big finishes at crucial times. It's the timing of these big finishes as well.
He looks well placed here, Van Gerwen, to hold his throw for the first time. That's a good last start.
That's why these 2 players are in the positions in
in
the world of darts, because their intensity is consistent.
94.
Well, Taylor missed ball for 161 earlier. He did take out the 167. Not this time.
So,
96.
Michael van Gerwen then with 3 darts at double top to close to within 1 leg. It's a long way north.
20.
And that one's south.
Well, that first start was so far away,
65.
he had to readjust. And it didn't work out. This is a massive dart for Phil Taylor, and he increases the pain for Van Gerwen. We said he had to hold throw. He had the chance, but he didn't take it.
Game on.
Is that the match? Is that the crucial moment of the match? Phil Taylor with the darts, with a 7-4 lead, and straight in the treble 20.
Well, when you've missed 3 darts at the double to get within 1, you've missed it, your opponent goes out and then starts the next leg with the maximum. You know you're running uphill.
Still hasn't held his throw, Michael van Gerwen.
100.
It's incredible, isn't it, really? When you think they're both averaging well into the hundreds. Taylor 108.
59.
Mind you, Phil's only held his throw once. If he can do it again here, then he really is a heavy favourite.
60.
Well, Van Gerwen's got to watch it here. 302. Can't leave the finish now. So Taylor
96.
got at least 2
Then we
visits
require
here.
161.
But as we saw earlier, when he wanted the 161 and Van Gerwen wasn't on a finish, he still went for it.
But he can't go for it this time.
Treble 16.
93.
Still in a good place in the leg though. But as we've said so often, it can change so quickly if you miss a double.
140. Failure requires 68.
This is for 8-4. 2 fours for Phil Taylor. Double 2.
66.
Well.
Michael, you require
Well, he's mad with
66.
himself there, isn't he? Double 18. Double 9, he has to get it.
48.
Just not happening for Van Gerwen.
Failure required.
Here's something you don't see very often. Phil Taylor in the madhouse. That target's got a bit smaller.
Game
But he's
show on
found
the
it.
12th flag. Phil Taylor, 13
He's hit the
flag,
double
9
one.
minutes, no fair.
And he's 2 legs away.
Well, that double 1 was just as good as the
60.
167 in the sense of how the game is going. It's slipping away from Van Gerwen at an alarming pace. Those 3 darts at doubles preying on his mind. It has to be 3 darts at double to get within 1 leg. Now he's 4 behind.
Well, he's missed 5 in a row at double now.
60.
MVG. Still hasn't held his throw.
Now you only get 1 more chance. Incredible, really. Well, he can have that purple patch, we've seen it so often. He needs to do it now.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
18.
As easy as you like. Back comes Taylor.
Back comes Taylor.
18.
That also sends a message. It really does.
130. Failure require 138.
He needs to get the treble 20 with the first one to leave him options. He may stay there for double 9. Yeah, double 9 for 138 and increase the pace for Van Gerwen. We get the Phil Taylor roar. Van Gerwen can't believe what's happening here. Phil Taylor can. He's now 4 ahead. 1 leg away.
Game on.
Well, that's what it means. That is what it means. It's not even the win yet for Phil Taylor. I thought he was meant to conserve energy up there.
96.
I think it's a fair assumption to say he enjoyed that moment.
177.
A 177 for Van Gerwen, but it's the missed doubles that have cost him. Oh, look at this from Taylor. Van Gerwen starts the leg with a 177. Taylor responds, but here goes Van Gerwen.
40.
Oh, so close.
Well, it's all kicking off here. It really is. The scoring is incredible from both players. But Taylor is homing in. May go for the ball with the last one. Leaves himself Shanghai.
And that's for the match.
And what an incredible match it has been for Phil Taylor. Van Gerwen has had his chances, but Phil Taylor hasn't given many. This is for an incredible win from the power.
He'll have a double at it. Double top for a 10-4 win against Michael Van Gerwen. He's done it.
Phil Taylor.
That sends some statement. Phil Taylor 10, Michael Van Gerwen 4. MVG's still in this Champions League, but Phil Taylor is right back to his best.
Well, that was incredible from Phil Taylor. He deserved it because he played absolutely fantastic in that match. He looked composed. He's got the win. Van Gerwen still got another match tomorrow, but tonight it's Phil Taylor's night.
Unbelievable standard of darts. He loves it. Absolutely brilliant. Phil's got the power. You just saw that on the sign there. You're absolutely right. Phil's not only got the power, but he's also got another win. Paul, that was just sensational.
It was a great game. 107.5 average for Phil. Obviously Van Gerwen brought a very good game as well, but Phil tonight, he was clean, he was crisp, he was very, very clinical on his finishes, and I think it was summed up by the 138 finish on double nine. That was just a brilliant shot.
Mark 10-4, and look at those averages. First nine average, 113. Incredible stuff.